difficulties that it comes with?
Look, I think VAR in many ways has helped things, but I've also got to say that it's not, at the moment, I think every year we go from sort of thinking we'll make it better this year. I'm not too sure at the moment. We have been making things better, but I'm supportive. I want us to do well, I want the referees to do well, but I generally think that, there's been situations in which we've seen recently, and quite often the television will pick out the big clubs who are having difficulties. We saw a big difficulty in a situation with Liverpool and Tottenham not too long ago. There was a big debate about an Arsenal-Newcastle game, but don't forget the other teams. We've got quite a lot of these similar situations, and quite often we don't get covered as much as maybe the ones that you're probably thinking about just now.
Kieran? Hi David, how are you? Top, I love that.
No, he's happy to play in any positions we put him in. I think partly because of the history here, as you know, of Marco and Mick and where we've sort of moved players, and actually partly the other reason is because finding other strikers is difficult and very expensive as well. So always in my mind that maybe Jared, in his early days, Jared had played some games for Hull City as a centre forward, so I was aware that he'd done it. So he's done really well whatever role he's played for us, and he scores another goal at the weekend as well, and he's kept his goals ticking along, and we've needed that because he's been really important for us.
Hi David.
Football, they've not tended to do too well.
Yeah, but they're a very experienced European team. Played a lot in the UK. If you look through the few years, I watched them play a couple of years ago against Arsenal. So they're very experienced as a football club, and we're up against a good team. But I think this year our group, having Freiburg and Olympiacos in it, is probably the toughest group we've had in 3 years. So we're going to have to play well.
Exciting players in your team at the moment, Lucas Paqueta and also obviously Mohamed Kudus. Is there any news on whether we'll be seeing 3 more years of David Moyes?
At the moment, I'm concentrating absolutely fully on winning my 18th game and having lost one in Europe in the last 18. So I'm focusing on that one game.
Hey,
in the Europa League this season?
Every time, yeah, I think our confidence is good. We start the season really well, and the last 2 weeks we had like a bad result, but that doesn't mean, Premier League table is very tight and Premier League is unpredictable as well. I think our confidence is always good.
And finally, along with Aaron, you
thing to have someone like him join the team.
I'd like to talk about individual players. I'd like to talk with all the players. Of course, Kudus he came in and he settled really well, but I think he's a little bit unrespectful for even the other player. Everyone who's came in is doing really good job, and compare last season, I think most of the players settled really well, not just Kudus. Even Dinos, even everyone he came in this year, he did his part, yeah.
Okay. Talking about, I guess, bouncing back